plays made, but it was the opposite. Goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Snagged in the middle. It's ball. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for us.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. Makes a grab for a big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Gators. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Hart. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got a man. It's Craven. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Pulls it in. It's Craven. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Now adjusting. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Unloads quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll try to power it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On the snap, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him if he's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Kramer. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Hart. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. At the 35, he's got room. Into the secondary. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That's caught. It's Bussey. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. Oh,
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop. Show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Back to pass, it's Hart. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gators in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here we go, they'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
They really can, and it's so strange.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quick handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense. They have been able to.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. That's got it. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25.